Hello everyone and welcome back to our culture series. In this video, we're talking about etiquette in China.
I guess I'll start from a practical point of view. If Westerners go to China, there are certain topics in the culture that are quite different perceived. So I noticed since I came to Australia, you say you are just commuting on the road and you turn on your radio, you heard some news and some music, and all of a sudden you had this commercial saying, look after your loved ones, call something funeral service. I think a lot of Western cultures, people have a very peaceful view towards death. It is quite not the case in China. I know a lot of Australians would like to make jokes about themselves and sometimes use jokes involving death, but this concept in modern China is considered taboo. In any way, you don't try to refer to that sort of concept because it's just something Chinese culture is quite sensitive about. That's quite a difference, I noticed, in terms of etiquette. That's something you don't want to refer to or make jokes about. And from the Chinese point of view, when we have small talks, like greet and meet, they would start asking questions about your family quite soon. I wouldn't be surprised after 2-3 questions, they were starting to ask you,
like, how many children do you have?
Are you married? How many children have you got?
Hey there, neighbor.
Hello, neighbor. I'm Louis.
I'm Marvin. This is Honey.
Hello.
Hi.
We just got back from a month in the Keys.
Oh, that's wonderful. You took your daughter on such a nice vacation. Your dad is a good man. Listen to him. Stay in school.
She's my wife.
Of course she's your wife. She doesn't look like you at all.
Could that be related to the language? I heard that there are different forms of address in the Chinese language depending on the status and the social position of a person.
Yeah, that's right. That's the same actually in Korea and Japanese culture, same as in Chinese culture, I guess, because of the sheer amount of population. And in order to reflect the level of different seniority, you have this complex system of addressing people. But in terms of etiquette, as a Westerner, you are exempt from that. You can just try to practice your Chinese. They wouldn't necessarily take it seriously because to be able to really let any Chinese people to consider your Chinese seriously, you have to add a really fluent and correct. If your Chinese is not really perfect, it's not quite right to do that at a formal function. But coming to the topic of etiquette, as long as you're aware of the taboo topics, usually it's fine.
Do people use gestures?
In China, we have this hand gesture that we can signify up to 10 and using only one hand. We have similar 1 to 5, that 1, 2, 3.
So you start with this finger.
1,
The index finger.
2, 3, and then 4, 5. Here comes the exciting part. That's 6 and 7. That's 7.
I would show it like this is 7.
You need to render both hands. We can use one hand to do that. So that's 8, that's 9. 10 is like that. We have 6 people. And you say, what? 6? So we can do that with the hand gestures and other things. The Chinese language is highly contextual. When Chinese people talk, there's a whole package. Because when you talk Chinese, it involves where you look at, which is not straight into the other person's eye. It's very expressive on the face, a lot of body language and silence during conversation. Silence is okay, but I guess in Western culture, if that silence goes beyond 3 seconds, then everybody's sort of trying to say something. And when they talk, it's like their eyes are rolling everywhere. They don't want to, look at you in the eyes. So without them, you feel weird. You still deduce the meaning from most of what they say, but with the body language and the way how their eyes are looking around, you understand that meaning clearer.
It was very interesting. Thank you so much for this interview, and I will see you again in the next video.